Alright guys, we are back with the Greater London Women's Football League, and I'll be honest, there are some results. So we're going to go through the results for all games and then go through the fixtures for next week. So let's go. So Luton Town Reserves took on Brentford B. Luton Town Reserves getting a 7-2 win over Brentford. Almost one goal away from me being able to tweet you'd 8-2 B Brentford B. However, just a 7. Shanice Lewis with a brace. And everyone else just scoring one goal each. Headstone Manor took on Islington Borough. Islington Borough getting a 5-1 win. Looks like Danielle Boyd played for this team too. Probably a different one. As she scored, Chloe Green scored, and Hannah Short got a brace. Hackney Reserves took on AFC Leighton. Hackney Reserves losing 4-1 to AFC Leighton as Hayley Swords and Louise Wells both got a brace each, earning their team the 3 points in that game. Islington Borough Reserves took on East Finchley. East Finchley got a 5-1 win over Islington Borough. 2-1 at half-time, 5-1 at full-time. Lucinda Lawson with a brace. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're missing a goal scorer here, so I don't know who scored the other one, or maybe it was an own goal. Regent's Park took on United Dragons, and in what looks like a closely contested game, Regent's Park losing 3-2 to United Dragons. Vanessa Fernquest with a brace in that game. Tower Hamlets losing 5-0 to London Academicals. Keely Nazareth with 4 goals over there, so well done Keely on your hat-trick, +1. East London took on Enfield Town Development, with Town getting a 2-1 win over East London. CB Hounslow and Abbots, got it right this time, took on Sean's AFC Croydon Athletic, and just like I thought would happen, AFC Croydon Athletic getting a 3-1 win with 3 different goal scorers over Hounslow and Abbots. Clapham United took on Holmesdale Keats. Holmesdale Keats getting a 3-2 win over Clapham. Kenilworth United had South London Reserves. South London Reserves getting a 3-0 win with Athene getting a brace. Regent's Park Rangers took on Actonian Thirds. Regent's Park narrowly getting a 1-0 win over Actonian Thirds. South London Laces took on Sporting Duet. Both teams winning each half 1-0. Ended in a 1-0 draw. Sporting Duet won the first half 1-0. South London's Laces Spartans won the second half 1-0. 1-1 there. Goals from Emily Hill and Lorna Williams. Frenford Women First and Alexandra Park play each other. Alexandra Park getting a 2-1 win over Frenford Women's First. Renee Brody with a brace in that game there. Not a good day in the office for Tower Hamlets as a club all round, as London Galaxy get a 7-0 win over Tower Hamlets. Danielle Koenig with 5 goals and Nicole White with a brace. Well done, girls. Very dominant display there. London Football School losing 6-3 to Rose. Tajal Louis with a brace and Liliana Prada with a brace in that game. Hendon took on Edgware and Kingsbury. Edgware and Kingsbury getting a 6-2 win over Hendon. I can't see who scored the Hendon goals because there's no information up. But Elishiva with a brace, for Edgware and Kingsbury. Clapton Community Reserves, taken after their first team, beating East Finchley 10-0. I think that's the highest score we've had so far. Yeah, the highest was 7-0. Yeah, Clapton Community Reserves scoring 10 past East Finchley's second 11, with Ching Hang Chun with a hat-trick, Laura McCook with a brace, Zoe McNeese with a brace. Very well done. It does look like East Finchley had a bare 11, whilst Clapton Community utilised all 5 of their subs. South London Laces Atlantics and Camden Under 23 had a 2-2 draw. Nafisa Ahmed with a brace in that game. Tootenbeck Reserves and Civil Service was 0-0 at half time, with Civil Service just edging the win with a goal from Millie Seaton, getting 1-0 win there. Grenfell Athletic took on Balham. It was 1-1 at half time and 5-2 in full time. What a second half. Again, Mia Weatherwell with a hat-trick in that game. And I'm assuming Valentina got a goal, so maybe the 5th goal that's missing was an own goal as well. Wandsworth Borough took on CB Hounslow and Abbott's Reserves, getting a 4-0 win over there with 4 different goal scorers. And then we jump into the FA Cup. Tootenbeck unfortunately losing 5-0 to Aylesford. Camden Town took on South London First in the FA Cup, with South London First getting a 3-2 win over Camden Town. And Cray Valley apparently do have a team, even though I thought they didn't, as they took on Comets, with Comets getting the 4-2 win, with Orange and Audrey with a brace each. And the Dartford Royals Hammersmith. I don't know if this is Dartford Royals. Maybe it's... Oh, okay, that's going to be Dartford first team. So Dartford and Hammersmith, obviously, for obvious reasons. Hammersmith fielding that eligible player. That game was void. Haddenham took on Camden and Islington, with Camden and Islington getting a 1-0 win. And last but not least, this is the biggest score of the week, I believe. It's not, because I can't do maths. Leyton Orient 11, Oakland Wolves 3. A brace from Leanne Bates, and 5 goals from Stephanie McCaffrey. You lot love scoring 5+ goals. Just out and out goal scorers. Crazy. But that is that last result. So well done to all the girls and all the teams that have managed to get through to the next round of the FA Cup. Should get a decent bit of prize money going through now. Good luck in the next round as well, because I know the draws have already been done. We'll talk about them at a later date when they all come out. But again, well done to the girls. So now, look at the fixtures for the 29th of September. So first we've got Camden Town taking on Leyton Orient in the Prem. Comets taking on Camden Islington. South London First taking on Luton Town Reserves. Tootenbeck taking on Headstone Manor. And Brentford B taking on Islington Borough. All of those games are being played in the Prem. In Div 1 North, East Finchley are taking on East London. London Academicals take on Islington Borough Reserves. Tower Hamlets take on Hackney Reserves. United Dragons will take on Enfield Development. AFC Leyton will take on Regent's Park. South London Reserves will take on Regent's Park Rangers. Now we are in Div 1 South, by the way. Actonians Thirds take on Hounslow and Abbots. Clapham United take on Kenilworth. I reffed that game last season. Holmesdale Keats take on South London Laces Spartans. Sporting Direct take on AFC Queen Athletic. Dropping into Div 2 North. Edgware and Kingsbury take on Frenford first. London Football School take on Hendon. Rose take on Tower Hamlets. Alexandra Park take on Clapton Community Reserves. Coming off the back of a 10-0 win, Alexandra Park, you're going to need to be alert to the attacks that you're going to receive from Clapton Community Reserves during this game. Should be a good game. London Galaxy and East Finchley second. Tooting Beck Reserves. Oh no, sorry. Now we're going to Division 2 Central and South. So the last few games here, Tooting Beck Reserves and South London Laces Atlantics, Camden Under 23, Grenfell Athletic, CB Hamden Abbott's Reserves take on Hammersmith Football Reserves, and Civil Service take on Wandsworth Borough. And just in case it wasn't clear, Tooting Beck will play South London Laces Atlantics, and Camden Under 23s will play Grenfell Athletic. That is it, guys. I know it felt very quick, but without Sean here to speak to, got no one to chat to. It's just me and you. So, until next week, guys, where hopefully Sean will be back. As I said earlier on, she's had a family emergency, which is why she's in here currently. Hopefully she'll be back next week. We'll have a full schedule again and can go through all of the games. But until then, enjoy the football this weekend. Good luck.